Today we're taking a look at Wonderland. We have a huge update. They just announced they're going to be providing an airdrop, and they announced that they are investing in a worldwide betting organization in the crypto space, which is going to be really cool. So we're going to cover all that and more in this video. I'm really excited about it. So we're going to cover all the details about what the airdrop is, when it's coming, and what you can expect and what you need to do in order to be a part of it. So before we jump into all that, if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. My goal is to hit 4,000 subscribers. We're well on our way. My first goal was to hit 2,000, well 1,000, then we hit 2,000. Thank you guys for being here. Love the love in the comments. And yeah, let's keep supporting each other and helping each other out. And if you are into Twitter, I've got a Twitter. You can follow along here. I try to tweet out alpha whenever I possibly can. And it's just easier to do that sometimes. And then finally, last thing, if you like free money, use my affiliate link in the video description. You get $50 in Bitcoin when you use okcoin.com to buy $100 worth of crypto. You get a free $50 in Bitcoin. Like, that's going to be the best returns. That's a 50% return, like off the bat, just for clicking 2 buttons. So I put that out there because I like free money and I hope you do too. So Wonderland DAO, there is an update. We are getting an airdrop. There are some stipulations involved. This actually went out on January 6th on Medium. This is the Wonderland DAO Medium. I believe this was Merlin, or one of the main devs that wrote this post, but I'm not going to read it here, but I'm going to summarize it. Essentially, Wonderland invested about, I think, around $18 million in Betswap GG. And Betswap GG is a new up-and-coming, where is it? Here it is. Betting platform. So you can, it's like a sports book. You can bet on sports games. You can bet on the Super Bowl. You can bet on boxing. You can bet on esports. Any game that you can bet on, chess, literally anything that's televised is going to be available on here to bet on. I mean, granted, it's going to take some time to get to that point, but can you imagine like being able to bet on esport games like all on a central hub? And the cool thing about it is you can be the bookmaker or you can be the bettor. So there's going to be, you can play both sides of the coin here. There's going to be a lot of cool features that they're building into it. Obviously, this is something that they're going to have to develop. It's still very, very early. Like I said, this is just a seed round investment. And that means it's just basically like a Series A, very, very early. So they still have a lot to prove, but you know, I trust the Wonderland DAO's judgment when it comes to the investments and how they use the treasury. Obviously, I am staked in time. I have some time in there and I wrapped it. And if you haven't wrapped it yet, watch my video about wrapping it because you should wrap it. It usually is the point. It usually is a benefit in most people's cases. But yeah, guys, so let me jump back over here and we'll get into some of the details. So pretty much airdrop. If you want to qualify for the airdrop, you at minimum have to have wrapped memo. So in order to get wrapped memo, you need to buy time and you have to stake time in Wonderland DAO. And there's tons of videos about how to do that. I think I have one of my earlier videos. Look at like my first or second video about Wonderland time. And I think I show you how to do it. If not, I can make a how-to video. Just leave me a comment below. But I know I cover it in some of my videos. Now, there's also a rumor that it might require more than that to, okay, so what is the airdrop? The airdrop is going to be the BSGG token, and that is the native token of Betswap.gg, right? The new betting platform. So in order to qualify to get airdropped these BSGG tokens, you need to, at the very least, have some wrapped memo in your wallet. Now, there are other stipulations. There's going to be more news coming out next week. I think there's going to be a Medium post out either this week or next. So keep an eye out for it. I'll post an update when it comes across my desk, let's say. And hang on, I got to take a sip of water here. Been parched all day, man. Long work day. Been looking forward to making this video. Anyway, you need to at least have wrapped memo in your wallet, and you might have to have it collateralized. You might have to have it collateralized, which is kind of degen and a little risky, and I don't condone it and I don't recommend it to anybody because that is like a whole nother animal, a whole nother can of worms. So before you get too excited, let's wait until those. I'm personally, again, this isn't financial advice. This is just educational and informational purposes only. That's what my video and content's about. Not financial advice. Do your own research. Never invest more than you have to lose. I have to say that. I feel kind of responsible sometimes. But the collateralizing your loans, you could lose a lot. You can get liquidated easily. So that is like something you really need to take seriously and really understand what you're getting yourself into in order to do that, because the risk might not be worth the reward here, and we still don't know exactly what the reward is. I mean, we could probably do some back of the envelope math and figure out how these airdrop, like how much value is going to be airdropped to each person. We know that here was the investment and here was the deal that was made. So I'm just going to bottom line it. We, as in Wonderland DAO, it's a royal we have 200.1 billion BSGG tokens. And we got those for $18 million. So what that means, I just had to comment on this here first. At first I thought that said 18 billion, but I was like, wait, that doesn't make sense. Because the market cap of Wonderland DAO just crossed over 1 billion, which is actually a huge, not market cap, but the treasury just crossed over 1 billion recently. Yeah, right here, which is a huge accomplishment. Anyway, this number here kind of got me excited. And I had to try to like calm myself down and try to think rationally about this. But the tokens, I don't know how many tokens there are in total for BSGG. I didn't find that anywhere. But let's say, I'm assuming this is a significant chunk of the total BSGG tokens. So we spent $18 million to buy these. The global betting market is conservatively like 50 billion with a B dollars. It's probably more than that. It's probably closer to 100. And plus, it's gonna be easy to onboard people into betting on a platform like this. If you can make the transaction fees low, it wouldn't, honestly, you don't even have to make them low. But I mean, mass market, yes, it's got to be easy and cheap to do. Because I mean, people are gonna, degens are gonna degen. People are gonna bet on this if it's the way that they think that they can make money. And you know, people bet. You know, it's a vice that they have, and they enjoy it, and it's fun. It makes them feel alive. And I understand that, and it makes sports more fun in some cases, depending on who you are. And I get that. That's cool. But could you imagine, like, you can bet on pretty much any game, any competition, anything here, and it looks like if you can make a book, you could probably like develop your own thing to bet on, and then have a matchmaker to find people that are willing to take those bets, and then you as the bookkeeper or the bookmaker, you know, get some juice. You pretty much become the house in that sense. So it's pretty amazing what's going on here. That being said, I do think there is a lot of upside potential for Betswap and different protocols like this that offer this kind of service for gambling, for betting, for gaming. I like to see, it makes me more bullish on Betswap GG in general, just because Wonderland is such a strong project and has such a strong gravitas, pulling in a lot of talent. So that's a good sign. I would put that in the pro column rather than a con. And it has room to run. Like, this has room to grow. This is just a little dinky drop in the bucket of a $50 billion industry. Okay, I know that's not the whole value of BSGG currently based off this token valuation, but still, I mean, if it's under 100 million, it still has a lot of room to run. So literally one tweet or like a tweet storm over the course of a week could make something happen. As long as they ship, as long as they deliver, and they don't have like any disasters, this should be a home run. But we'll see. You never know what happens. Things come up. One thing I will say, just to kind of keep myself grounded and honest, I don't know the whole team and what's like the organization, like what the DAO organization looks like. Like, there's no org chart. Like, I haven't seen one anyway, so I don't know who's doing what and how big the team actually is and who's controlling what and all that kind of stuff. And you know, that's kind of part of crypto and the DAO in general. But at the same time, is the leadership diversifying too much? Are they spreading themselves too thin? Are they losing their focus? You know what I mean? Are they diluting themselves? That's something to think about. That's something to consider just holistically with certain projects, okay? But they're moving fast. The advantage that they do have is that this is open source. So they can expand rapidly and just absorb talent around them, because it's easy to incorporate other people for your cause. So that's nice. It's not like a traditional corporation or organization. You have that whole like vetting process. You have to go through HR, do like 27 interviews, and then they stick a probe up your butt and look at all your social media and all that crap. You don't have to do that here. It's on merit. Can you do the job? And can you prove it? And as we move closer to a world where the blockchain is the norm, it's all going to be provable. Everything is going to be provable. Everything you've done is going to be provable. All your work, you're going to get credit for your work. You know, some asshole Brad can't take credit for your work in the other department and say that he did everything when it was you that carried the team on your back. So it's going to be a good thing. I digress. We're talking about airdrops here, people. So this kind of gives you this Medium post kind of gives you an idea of how it works. You've got two people that make a bet. They can use a stable coin, they can use Ethereum, they could use probably the BSGG or other types of cryptocurrencies to make bets. There's going to be over or under spreads, all that kind of stuff. And it looks like if you're holding the BSGG, it appears that that's the governance token. So if you have it staked to like secure the platform, you're going to get 0.5% of the house take. And the house gets it looks like it gets to share like 1% of the take. So the house is still going to get some money, but man, I see this as there's so many applications for this. This could be big. There's obviously going to be a lot of competition because as soon as people find out about it, they're going to go like full bore to get on this. Like it's huge what's happening here. Like DraftKings is going to be on this. There's going to be, what's the other one? FanDuel. They're all going to be jumping on this, dude. Their M&A teams are going to be just like, their heads are going to be spinning trying to either replicate this or buy it somehow. They have to, because what's happening here is rather than the power being in like the corporation's hands or the group of small individuals making decisions, that's so slow. It takes so long to do, and they're capped. They have a cap on their human capital, right? Their human resources. There's a certain amount of brain power and time and energy. But with this is everything else. This is the whole world that you can pull from for like an open source project like this. And it gives power to the people that are participating, putting their time, effort, energy, and brain power at risk here, and money at risk here to make this thing work. They're the ones that get the payoff and the benefit. So it's going to take time to get there. Like technology has a really long half-life. Like some people still get the newspaper delivered to their house. Okay. So yes, this is exciting. It's not going to happen tomorrow, but keep an eye on it, man, because I think this is where the ball is headed. Anyway, I just got really excited. I just wanted to share this with you guys. I hope it was helpful. I hope it was interesting. Keep tabs on what's going on here. Get involved with the Discord. There's a lot of action going on. It looks like with the airdrop, it is now listed. The Betswap token is now listed for trading on SushiSwap, which is good, and it's across 3 different chains, so that's awesome. And you see the SushiSwap coming into play as part of the Frog Nation repertoire as one of the financial instruments. So that is a good sign. That's a good I guess launch pad, if you will, to kind of like vertically and horizontally integrate these other financial applications within their ecosystem. So really cool. Exciting stuff happening. Let's see if there's any other points that I wanted to make about it at this point in time, other than if you have time, you should definitely wrap it. Or if you have time, you should definitely have it staked. Otherwise, why are you holding it unless you're going to sell it soon? Wrap the memo, which my most recent video, I think, shows you how to wrap the memo. And then my most recent Wonderland video before this one shows you how to wrap the memo. And then my first or second ever videos about Wonderland, I think I show you how to buy time and stake time. But if not, let me know, or Google it. Someone will be able to help you out, or I'll make a video if there's enough people that talk about it or have a question about it. But yes, exciting things to come. It's good to see this silver lining and this glimmer of hope, especially as DAOs are taking an absolute punch to the face from Mike Tyson. Time is still down. I think it dipped below 2,000, and we'll see how it goes. I mean, Bitcoin's down. The whole market's kind of depressed when it comes to like majors and large cap coins. But the good news is it's still the whole market is still over like $200 trillion, which is huge. And there's a lot of these other projects popping up. So it's like whack-a-mole. Bitcoin is a mole, it gets whacked down. Two other moles pop up to take its place in the forms of other projects that are just kind of smaller, but they're still going up and they're in the green and people are making money with them. So Pandora's box, I think, has been opened, and I mean that in the best sense of the word when it comes to crypto. I think the spark has caught the forest ablaze, and it's just a matter of time before it engulfs the world in a cleansing fire of awesomeness, which we all are immune to because we're part of the wave, man. So yeah, that's all I got for now. Something interesting is, when did this go out? This news went out January 6th, and it got a little bump in time, so that's cool. But then other people were like, they were over it within the next day or two. But I think it's because there wasn't much talk about it afterwards. So I will have another update as soon as the Medium post goes live with the airdrop stipulations of what you need to do to qualify for it, or whatever they have in that update. I'll be sure to share it here. So thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please please subscribe, leave me a comment with any feedback, questions, concerns that you have. Hit that notification bell so that you can get time-sensitive information as soon as possible, as soon as I post it. And yeah, man, keep an eye on this. This is exciting stuff. Like the amount of just degenerate bets that are happening on NFTs and the amount of money that's flowing into it. And then if you can bet on your favorite esports game, if you can bet on your favorite sports team, you can probably bet on anything. Like you can bet on like market outcomes, odds for like elections. It'd be legit. This would be just a lot of fun, and it'll be a good way to bring people together. Anyway, that's all I got. Please please subscribe, follow me on Twitter. Peace, love. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye for now.